Hello and welcome, it's me, Veteran Wolfie from WoopaGaming, and today we're going to be having a look at Citizens 2.0. So what does this plugin allow you to do? Well, it allows you to create NPCs that can interact with you and the world around them. They also have capabilities for allowing other plugins to work within, which I will possibly feature in another video. So, how do I create these NPCs? Well, first of all, we want to do NPC create the name of your character, so NPC maybe, let's save this for now. If you wanted to set the type, you would do double dash type and then the type, so either pig, skeleton, blaze, etc. Let's do a pig, let's do a blaze. I haven't done one of those today. We've now created a blaze. Could have called it 420. Damn it. Well, that's how you can do that. That's how you create a particular type of NPC. But if I wanted to change it, I would do NPC type and then to do a human, do player. And apparently someone has a name of NPC, which looks like the spy from TF2. We can also rename this with NPC rename. So Jerry maybe. And it will assume the skin that goes along with the name. Now, say I didn't want that. I wanted to do reskin. I could do skin and guard maybe, which someone happens to have a Master Chief guard skin. So if I wanted to look at a list of all the NPCs I've created and their IDs, I could do NPC list. And it will show you a list of all of the NPCs I've created with the ID being from 0 from the first one I made to 17 being the one I currently have made. To refine this list, I can do NPC list double dash type and then either the entity that they are or anything else, or their ID or the owner, for example. So I can do player and it will show me all of the players out of the NPC list out of those. So those are all the players. So if I wanted to if I wanted to copy this character, I could do NPC copy double dash name and then the name of it, so 2. But first of all, I have to select this character, so I have to do NPC select, and then it was 17. We can see up there was the ID, and then we can do copy and 2, and this will create another NPC with the exact same coding if I'd pathed him, which I'll show you later, but with the name 2. If I wanted to remove this character, I would do NPC remove. Or I could do NPC despawn to despawn the character but still keep them within my guard. So if I wanted to select Jerry again, I can set an anchor point, which would be NPC anchor, save, and then the name, so grassy, and then I could put one up here, which I can call hill, and then I can tell him to NPC anchor, double dash, assume, grassy, and he will assume the position of this. I can do this the same for the hill, just for example. There you go. So now if I wanted to create a guard character, I could equip them with armor. So I'll do NPC equip, if I spell it right, and then I can give them some clothes or a sword. I have tested this with the 1.9 arrows, and as far as I know, he just seems to hold them rather than equip them, which may be something different when you use the sentries trait, which I may describe in a later video. So now I have equipped him with some very snazzy boots and pants, I think, or at least boots. The pants, trousers, English. I can give him a sword. Let's give him a diamond sword. And then I can exit this with the same command you got into equip. That's it. Same command to get in, you to exit. So if I wanted to have him talking to me, I can do NPC text to enter the text editor. And then I can now just simply type into the actual chat. To do add, I can add a name for the line, so line 1 maybe. And then I have now added that text to things, so it will say line 1. But I didn't want that, so I can do remove and then 0, and that will remove that entry. Or I could do, if I added another one and had blah, and then I can do edit, I can do 0, and I can change it to say hi there. There, yeah. And then that will change to hi there. So if I wanted that to be more practical, I could tell that to be, so say when I'm close there, he will say hi there. This is kind of cool when you're walking, when you have characters walking around like this pig, which I'll show you in a second, or this, and they can talk to you, or you can have guards here that will say halt as you get close to the door. We can also have a random selection, and if we do help, it will show this again. And you can set the range so that they will talk to you. So you can have it really close, or you can have it really far away. But there's certain permissions which have to be enabled to allow people to hear this, which should be set by default. So if I wanted to now allow them to walk, I can exit this by typing exit, which I believe is the only editor this actually works in, by typing exit. Otherwise you have to type in the text editor. And we can enter the path editor, which will do NPC path. And first of all, you want to be typing in toggle path. This will allow you to show waypoint markers, which will be placed with a ender eye on the floor. So if we now set a path for this character, we can set him to start here, and then you simply left click on the floor where you want him to be. Not sure what happens if you click on the wall. We'll see that now. And then there. And then he will walk all the way back. That works fine. But if you didn't want this one here, you can simply, it teleports. You can simply right click and that will be removed. So let's path them background so it looks nicer. There you go. And he's now wandering around. Now for this to be allowed, we can allow this character to be working with other plugins using the command npc player list, which will now add him to the playlist and allow him to act as a player, which can be useful for other plugins. And we can also do npc vulnerable, which will make him vulnerable, so I can now go ahead and punch him, and he will interact with the world. Now with characters like this one, he now looks at me, and if I wanted to, we can do that with, if I select him using, let's find him, NPC list, right, he's Veteran Wolfie, NPC 5, select 5. We can now tell this character to look the way we're looking with /npc pose -a, which will make him look that way. And just to show you properly, that you do that and he will look away. But say you wanted him to look close to you like this character, I believe. No. Well, if we wanted him to look closely like he was, we can do npc look close, and he will now follow and rotate you as you're nearby. But once you leave his radius, he will not follow you. We've also defied gravity with this character using /npc gravity, which will enable or disable gravity. And if we wanted to teleport him to me, like to get him up here, we'll do TP here. and to teleport towards him, you do NPC TP. Simples. Now, the final few commands we can do is relevant to the actual particular types. So that was the vulnerability working with a creeper. Okay, so if we create a zombie with the type zombie, we can set it to be a baby, which would be a baby here. Using the commands NPC zombie mod. Now we'll now set him to be a baby. That's also a villager, which we can just take him away by doing that, and he will be a big villager. If we want this to be a skeleton, we can do NPC. Let's just change him to be a skeleton. And to change him to be a wither, we can do skeleton mode wither. Skeleton type, sorry. Wither. Here we go. And we can set this back with skeleton type normal. And send them back. With villagers, NPC type villager, we can set him to be one of the professions, so NPC profession farmer will now be a farmer, or a blacksmith. Although I'm not. Oh, does that actually? So it does actually change their skin, which I did not notice before. We can allow them to be controlled, with NPC controllable, which I'm not actually quite sure what it does, but we can do NPC mount, and that character will mount us, rather than the other way around, which I would have hoped for. We can also set the game mode of these to be 1, and they will constantly being creative and follow us around. So this plugin could be used in venture maps. This could be used in just fleshing out your local town with active characters, such as guards who say "You shall not pass," or "Hi there," or "Look towards you," or you can set them to pose like statues, like I've done here. He's been looking straight on with his sword. And I hope you enjoy this, and if you want to recommend any other plugins, I will happily have a look at them and shall experiment with them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.